Hello and welcome to Happy Handicrafts. My name is Joanna and today we're going to be making the 11th project from the second year from the book Paper Sloyd for Primary Grades by Ednah Anne Rich. This project is called a wall pocket and it's very similar to the scissors case that we made in the first year. It's a triangular shape that hangs from the wall, but in this case it's not flat. So this wall pocket is maybe a little more complex than the scissors case. So if you want to give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and then let's get started gathering the materials for this project. So the first thing you're going to need is the book, Paper Sloyd for Primary Grades by Ednah Anne Rich. If you don't have it already, I'm putting links for it below in the notes. You're also going to need a cutting mat, a hole punch, an X-Acto knife, a pencil, a ruler, some glue, and some good quality paper. We're using 12-inch by 12-inch scrapbook paper. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the scrapbook over to the back side and we are going to measure out a 6-inch by 8-inch rectangle. So we start by measuring down on the left-hand side from the top to 6 inches and we draw a dot. Then we move the ruler over, measure down 6 inches from the top and draw another dot. We're going to join those two lines or those two dots with a line. Next, we're going to measure in at the top from the left 8 inches. We're going to draw a dot and then we'll move the ruler down to the line we just drew. We're going to measure in again from the left to 8 inches and we're going to draw a dot. Once again, we're going to join those two dots with a line. Now on the upper left-hand side is our 6-inch by 8-inch rectangle. We're going to use our X-Acto knife to cut it out. And there's our rectangle. Now once again on the back of it, when it's placed horizontally, we're going to measure in from the top 2 inches. And we're going to place a dot. Then we're going to measure in at the bottom 2 inches. And we'll place the dot again. Now we're going to join those two dots using our ruler to make a vertical line. For our next step, we're going to measure down On the right, or first on the left, we're going to measure down from the top to the 3-inch mark, and we're going to place a dot. We're going to do the same thing on the right-hand side. Using a ruler, we're going to measure down from the top to the 3-inch mark, and we'll place our dot. We're now going to use our ruler to join those two 3-inch mark dots. For our next step, we're going to measure on the vertical line. We're going to measure down from the top and place marks or little dots at the 2-inch mark and at the 4-inch mark. From those dots, we're going to draw a line to the center point on the left. Then we're going to draw a dotted line from those points to the center point on the right. The dotted lines are going to be an indication that that's where we're going to fold. If you have the book, you'll see that we're simply duplicating the diagram. Next, we're going to place a dot at the top. When we measure in from the left, we're going to place a dot at 3.5 inches. From that dot, we're going to draw a line to the 2-inch dot on the vertical line. And then we're also going to join that 3.5-inch dot to the point on the right. At this point, I'll say we thought the diagram in the book, if you have yesterday's classic version, the dimensions of the diagram look a little off, but stick with us. This is actually accurate and it works out in the final run. Now along the bottom, we're going to place a dot at the 3.5-inch mark and at the 6-inch mark. Now join the 3.5-inch mark to your 2-inch or your 4-inch mark on the vertical line. And to the point on your right. Here you're going to draw another dotted line to indicate a fold. Now you'll also join your 6-inch dot to the point on the right, as you see Lucy doing here. This is not going to be a fold, this is going to be a cut, so you can draw just a straight line. Now, using our X-Acto knife, we are going to cut out the model. Now, using our ruler, we're going to fold along the dotted lines. The ruler just helps us get a straight and accurate line. Now, using the flat side of the ruler, we're going to make sure this is accurate. And then using the flat side of the ruler, we're simply going to reinforce the folds. Now, before we glue it together, we're going to measure in from the left-hand side 1 inch from the point. And we're going to draw a dot along the line, and then we'll hole punch right at the dot. Now we're going to place glue on the inside of the tab. The tab is going to go on the outside, creating a triangle. Hold the tab firmly in place until the glue is set. And there is your little wall pocket. I hope yours turned out, and I hope you enjoyed this video. There's a million different uses for this. We stuffed ours with sewing notions. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.